My next guests are Beverlee Greene and Joel Hochberg. Beverlee is chair and Joel is vice chair of the Rancho Mirage Culture Commission, who are here to talk about their big event coming up in November, and tickets are on sale now as we speak. Beverlee's a creative dynamo, and Joel is the former president of 20th Century Fox Marketing Department. So together they fire up every project that they can work on. Well, welcome to the show, Beverlee and Joel.
Thank you.
Jacqueline.
Good to be here.
Welcome.
Joel, I'd like you to start and give a brief who, what, where, and when.
Well, it's the biggest show that the Rancho Mirage Cultural Commission has ever presented. We've got 40 people in the cast. It's an all-singing, all-dancing celebration that features Broadway's greatest hits. It's called Rancho Mirage Does Broadway.
And it's starring.
It's starring the Young Americans.
That's very important. Everyone knows who the Young Americans are, and
The
they're
Young
going to draw a
Americans
lot of people.
They're Grammy performers and Academy Award winners, and extremely talented and exciting and even inspiring. And it's happening on Sunday, November 21st at 3 p.m. over at the Westin Mission Hills Resort and Spa in their very nice Celebrity Ballroom, which is on Dinah Shore Drive in Rancho Mirage. The tickets are already on sale, and they're available, open seating, $35 a seat, at the Rancho Mirage Public Library and also at the Rancho Mirage City Hall.
I cannot believe that price. For what people are going to see, it's a full-blown
Absolutely.
Broadway show for $35. That is unbelievable. Beverlee, you had the opportunity to see this group, and you came back just thrilled and ready and able to convince everyone that we needed to get them here. Tell us all about that.
When the suggestion for the Young Americans and the idea of doing a Broadway-type show, I went to the La Mirada Theater in the Corona area, where is the only theater where they perform in Southern California, to see them in May. And I can tell you, not knowing what to expect, of all the shows I've seen on Broadway here in the Valley, I've been a performer all my life. This is probably the most exciting show I have ever seen. The energy of this young talent just leaps off the stage. They perform all of the songs that you remember from the Broadway shows, mostly the hit tunes and probably a few that maybe weren't the hit, but the singing and dancing of this troupe, the energy, it just brought us to our feet.
Well, we're glad that you did such a great selling job on the commission, because it's going to be fabulous. And Joe, how about some of your witty descriptions of what we can expect to see?
Well, it's going to. The name of the show, as we said there earlier, is Rancho Mirage Does Broadway, but think of it as Rancho Mirage Does Broadway in a big way. And again, we've never had 40 people in a cast of the shows we've presented. It fills the room. They are constantly changing costume, adding new props. They're singing these hits that we've all heard before and loved, from Lion King, from Singing in the Rain, Grease, Phantom of the Opera, Moving Out, 42nd Street, and many others. But as Beverlee said about the exuberance, what they bring, which is amazing, is a new insight and a fresh performing view and singing and dancing these songs that you would say, well, they've been around a while. They have, but they make them seem new. And when we had seen, the commissioners had seen, all 5 commissioners had seen the group, the Young Americans, on videotape, and we loved their performances. Beverlee came back from her seeing it live. She was so enthused, so wound up, so positive, it just blew us away.
Well, yeah, I can see that. I can hear that in your voice. Now, how long has this group been around? Because they're not a new group.
Almost 50 years.
Almost 50 years, which is
but
incredible.
Not these performers.
Well, no, of course not.
their
Otherwise,
grandchildren.
they'd have to go into Palm Springs and the Fabulous Follies.
Every 2 years, the troupe changes.
Well, and this is really amazing. Can you talk about either one of you or both where they've also performed previously, just so the audience knows how lucky we are to have them here, because these are big-time people.
Let me tell you that they are graduates of the College of Performing Arts, which is based in Corona. It is a certified college, and their intensive studies for 2 years includes all areas of music, dance, and every aspect of the theater. Once they have graduated and are certified, they go in their troupes of 40 or 50 in different areas of the world, and what they do is they translate the love of music and dance into every language around the world and fits into every culture, because every culture has music and dance.
Absolutely, but they're also representing America, the young Americans. So they're traveling diplomats for
absolutely,
us, which
absolutely.
is terrific.
Yeah.
But they've also performed in Madison Square Garden, the Hollywood Bowl, at the Washington Monument, and Disneyland, of course. So and as you said, they've been all over the world. They've performed for kings, queens, and 6 United States presidents.
Absolutely.
Now they're going to be performing for us here in the Valley in Rancho Mirage.
And the entire Coachella Valley will have the opportunity, and the only opportunity they've had, to see this incredible group.
And that first appearance after appearing in Rancho Mirage on November 21st will be on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade TV show.
Everyone will get to see that. And the thing that we want to emphasize, too, that this is a one-time only thing. And Joel, tell the date again for those that are just tuning in.
November 21st, Sunday, 3 p.m., Weston Mission Hills Resort and Spa, Celebrity Ballroom. Sunday, November 21st, and the doors open at 2 o'clock, and the tickets are now on sale. Rancho Mirage Public Library, Rancho Mirage City Hall, open seating at, as we said earlier, only $35 a seat.
And Jacqueline, the doors will open an hour earlier than the 3 o'clock performance for open seating, and also
does that mean people can run in and grab the seats?
and yes, they can, but
and
also
often do.
And often do.
Infighting will be going on.
But there will be beverages available in the lobby also
for
sale at that early hour.
Beverlee, I want you to talk a little bit about the Rancho Mirage Cultural Commission and what is the mandate of the Cultural Commission? What's the reason for its existence?
The Cultural Commission for the City of Rancho Mirage was developed many years ago to bring cultural interest to basically the Rancho Mirage community. The City Council men and women, the 5, then were allowed to select an individual person to serve on this committee and commission, and as they were all selected, 5, then they became individually, they all came before the City Council for the entire City Council approval. It is truly an honor to be able to serve one's community in this creative fashion, and we are charged with bringing 2 incredible if we hope, shows per year, 2 events, a spring event and a fall event every year for the benefit of the community.
And how long have you been chairperson?
Well, I have been chairperson. This is now my second or third year. Mm-hmm. I've actually been reappointed for the last 7 years. So I stand behind the record of working with incredible people who bring in marvelous names to the table, which we have now had so many sellout events in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
And
now, Joel, how long have you been involved with the commission? Quite a while.
About 3 years.
And of course, you're well known in the Valley for your video work. And you're going to be having some showings, I know, up the road, and you'll be on again to talk about that. But what do you think that you bring to the commission?
I think each of the 5 commissioners who work beautifully, seamlessly as a team, bring some degree of expertise that fulfills the total package. What I think I bring is my background in marketing, which my whole life was spent in advertising and promotion for big name clients, as well as for films such as at 20th Century Fox. So what I'm able to bring is an understanding of media, of putting together posters, flyers, press releases, and what I love to do, especially when we have material as good as the clips that we were supplied by the Young Americans, put together 2.5, 3-minute trailers of the performance and show them at, for instance, before events at the Rancho Mirage Library, or send them out to email lists that various people have.
What I want you to mention now is the fact that it is on YouTube.
Yes,
so
on YouTube, what you would do is you go into the search engine and on YouTube, and you just put in Rancho Mirage Does Broadway, and then click on, and the 2.5-minute video will come up, and I defy you not to want to see the show.
Oh, it's a
after
mini.
you
It's a
see
mini
it.
show that YouTube. I watched it
Oh, did you
myself.
see it?
Oh, I did watch it myself, and it's a mini show. I mean, I'm sitting there bopping and hopping around and saying, "Oh my gosh, is this ever incredible?"
Can you imagine having seen the show then in person?
Oh, I really can. The enthusiasm, the exuberance, and
Yeah.
yes. But now, are you going to sing a little part of 42nd Street or something to since the Young Americans can't be here? Can you give us a little, hum a little, but 42nd Street.
Of dancing feet on the avenue, I'm taking you to 42nd Street.
Okay, now we're not going to be singing, so we want
Oh.
everybody out there to know
Darn.
that they can come and hear someone that really knows how to sing and dance. But what else do you want to tell us about it?
I think what was the last thing for me is that what it brings and what makes it really unique and special and exciting is the fact that, talk about 42nd Street, that I don't know how you felt about it, Jackie, but when you see these young people so vital, so energetic, so professional doing this and other songs, it brings a new aspect and point of view to these older songs.
Sure it does. I mean, you don't hear us dancing in the studio here. We're not 20 anymore. And that's what it takes, is somebody with that level of energy. And that's what youth is all about. And that's what the contemporary aspect of this is
Right.
all about. So that's really incredible. Briefly, Bev, could you just mention some of the other things that have been done in the past? You know, you've had some really terrific speakers, too. And I hope the Cultural Commission doesn't lose sight of bringing in these speakers. We want showbiz. We want all of this. But you've had the wonderful, wonderful speakers in the past.
The speaker series, which is originally developed as part of the Cultural Commission, is now a separate commission.
Aha.
And so those of us who were on the entire package had the opportunity 3 years ago to stay on the speaker series or move on and remain
So we're
with
going
cultural.
to have both. We're
So
going to have both.
The City of Rancho Mirage has two commissions. One is the Speaker Series Commission, as well as the Cultural Commission. And the Speaker Series is its own entity. As you know, they bring in the speakers from all over the world, whereas ours is more creative and more of the entertainment package.
Right. Well, talk a little bit about, very briefly again, some of the sold-out events that you've put together that people have enjoyed over the years.
I can tell you that the original Dave Brubeck, the legendary Dave Brubeck, who had never in his 80 years of performing ever been in this area, we brought him in. We packed the house, and he was incredible. That was sold out just a few years ago. We went from there to the Four Freshmen, who was here before. They went on to the other theaters around town. We decided to do a little comedy. Brought in Yakov Smirnoff. Oh, he brought the house down, sold out. We brought in, again, the first time, the Ramsey Lewis Trio.
Oh, and I wish I had seen that. And, you know, we're going to be running out of time right now, and there's more to it. But, people, the tickets are on sale right now. And that date again, very quickly, Joel.
Sunday, November 21st, 3 p.m., Weston Mission Hills.
And we want to see you all there. Thank you both for being here. Thanks
Thank you,
so
Jackie.
much.
Thank you, Jackie. That was
Okay.
wonderful.